Okay, joining me now live over the phone is LA Fire Department spokesperson Margaret Stewart. Margaret, thank you for your time. We really appreciate you joining us. What's the current situation on the ground?
We now have a fire that's just over 1,260 acres and growing. Unfortunately, we are in extreme fire weather. We have sustained winds over 50 to 80 miles per hour with gusts even stronger. We're anticipating the heaviest winds are forecasted through the overnight hours, so we are by no means, in the clear. We have an evacuation zone that covers approximately 23,000 residents are within that zone. They've been evacuating, most of the afternoon. We do have structures burning. We're not able to provide a number on structures damaged at this point. We have over 250 LA City firefighters on scene, as well as resources from our neighboring agencies in mutual aid and from our state fire agency, Cal OES, with air support as well as ground.
Margaret, we obviously understand at this stage about 30,000 people have been evacuated from around 10,000 households. What's the situation there? Is anyone in danger that you know of at this stage?
We do not have awareness on any injuries or fatalities at this time, so that's positive. We do know that there are residents that are having difficulty evacuating, and our law enforcement partners are the ones that manage the physical evacuation process. So as those calls for assistance come in, then our law enforcement partners, as well as any firefighters that might be in the area, are assisting those people out.
Now, we understand conditions, of course, as you mentioned there, are expected to worsen. How are you sort of preparing for that situation in the hours and day ahead?
Well, we knew that this wind event was coming. It was forecasted, so we had augmented staffing. We had 14 additional fire engines beyond our normal staffing that were pre-positioned in prone fire areas, and as mentioned, our mutual aid partners around us. So we will have a 24-hour operation. We don't stop fighting when the sun goes down. So we will continue our operation through the night. Our helicopters, when they're able to fly, they can fly at night. Some of the fixed wing can't, but our helicopters can. So we will continue doing what we're doing, and we don't let up at night.
Yeah, the work that you guys are doing and your crews there are incredible. What's the warning for people in the area at the moment? Do you have a message for them at this stage?
All right.
Yeah, so anyone that's out in this area, they go to our website, lafd.org. There's a yellow box that says click here, and it'll take them to our update page for this. It's called the Palisades Fire. An interactive map that shows the evacuation zone is on that page. If they're in the zone, they should have already evacuated. The fire is burning in a westerly direction because of the winds. So even if they're not in the evacuation zone, if they are west of the fire, then we ask them to be prepared to evacuate. We have a program we call Ready, Set, Go, and that information is also linked on that page, but it's about having a go bag ready to evacuate, have a plan in place, have your vehicle facing out on the driveway, have a communication plan ready for any family members, and be prepared and stay tuned with LAFD alerts as well as their local news.
The images and pictures that we're seeing out of there are just super distressing. Margaret, thank you for joining us, of course, at such a horrific time for you guys and incredible work that you're doing. Take care, and we'll hopefully catch up with you soon.